Hi everybody, I'm HP and today I'm going to talk about advanced rock improvisation concept. So what is the advanced rock improvisation concept? As the name says, we go in more in advanced stuff. Actually in rock. And you have to think more or less a little bit together, otherwise it's going to get a little bit difficult in this tutorial. Also for me, it's a little bit of a challenge. I'm a little bit nervous because I first have to play for you what I mean. So hopefully, hopefully I'm gonna really get the right notes. Because this position which I need to play is really not pleasant at all. I'm telling you all the time, nobody believes me that. It's really, normally you have to stand and really get into warm up and heat up, and then you're really ready to go into the freaky stuff. I try to get out of the cold position into the freaky stuff with this Latin rock track, and so let's go. Whoa, I was lucky. I think there were only like 5 wrong notes, which is pretty cool since I'm here in my jogging pants and yeah, you know what I mean. So let's get the idea, a bit of advanced rock improvisation concept in detail. Therefore we go to the close view. Okay people, now getting on the topic of advanced rock improvisation concept, first a few words about the sound settings, which are, from my point of view, pretty important. You already hear there's a lot of delay on it. That's pretty essential because it really gives you that fat tone, but also if you have that massive delay on your sound, see, like I think there's 6 repeats, 1, 2, 3, even more, then you really have to be very precise because it multiplies what you're playing. If you play shit, you get a whole bundle of shit. You see? See? And if you play nice, then it multiplies, if you think that was nice, of course. Yeah, so that's the first thing we're going to talk about, the sound. So put the delay setting on the feedback level on 50%. Not too much reverb, it's not really necessary. And of course, high gain setting, maximum gain. Now, first we need to make an analysis of the track. So the track is more or less, first part is first A minor. And second part is G with the A in the bass. But we look at it as a G. Second part is F to G to A minor, I think 3 times. So first we need to analyze what is this. When it's in A minor, of course it's A minor scale. So we might use the 3-note per string scale. But now we also playing modes. So I didn't play too many modes before, but we are playing modes as well. So now we follow the chords. First we move around the basic improvisation concept, moving around pentatonic, like something like this. And there we get into the mode, and when we have A minor, of course we play a aeolian scale. When it comes to G with the A in the bass, which is a G actually, we play G mixolydian. Second part, F, is F Lydian, G mixolydian, and A minor, aeolian. Yo, so that was already a whole theory. Wow. If you don't know what these modes mean, or the meaning of the modes, you have to get into the modes and understand what modes are. But in rock improvisation, we need the minimum of modes. So, I mean, actually, the mode is, you take the normal minor scale, and then mixolydian would be, you just play the A minor scale from the G, which is actual mixolydian. So some people might say, oh, whoa, that is that's more or less the same. It's not, because you start on the G. Same when it comes to arpeggios. So when we follow the chords, so we have A minor, we have A minor arpeggio, we have G arpeggio, and we have F arpeggio. Or any other position. I did the sweeping lick at the end with F. So with F, with G, with A minor. So now we try to first get into how we use modes on the track a little bit on the easy way first, not too fast, that you really get an idea. So first A minor. Now comes G. And again A minor. G. Now comes F. G, A minor. F, G, F, and so on. This is the second part. We don't have so much time to really get into the full scale because the chord is switching pretty fast. So there you might keep your sequence run a little bit on a low level. On the first part you have more time, you can make, I don't know, any kind of sequence runs in the scale and the mode. Stuff like this. You also can play, instead of the modes, you can play the arpeggios, which is fine too. Oh, I missed it. A minor, I can G. Or take the high one. Now comes F. G, A minor. F, G. Yeah. If you're into sweep picking, of course you can play the arpeggios as sweeping patterns, whatever you like. That will be some stuff like this. First. Here we have more time, and here we don't have some. And stuff like that. Depends on which level you can play, but it's also. Whoa! Dr. Pink dropped off. Dr. Pink dropped off his place. I think Dr. Pink is not really happy. That's the other guitar behind me. Not really happy that I'm playing on the brown guitar today. That has a reason I'm playing the brown guitar today, because this is my guitar. The pink one is only because it looks nice. Actually, I cannot really play on the pink one, to be honest. I can play on this one. Yeah. Since we have an advanced theme today, I don't think that Dr. Pink would be the right decision. That's why Dr. Pink is not happy now. Yeah. That's more or less the idea, following the chords. Now, whatever you can do is, now you can play normal stuff. You can make combinations between playing the A minor scale just with sequence runs, whatever you want, and then suddenly switch onto the modes or switch to the chords. So as an example, I would suggest you play the first part of this track, which is more or less A minor. You play A minor, any kind of A minor licks, you know, and then the second part you switch on the chords. So if you're not such a fast player, that doesn't matter. You still can go into advanced stuff. You just play like F. When it comes to F, you can play, I don't know, you can take this chord. This is F, so you can take this. You can play this, and for G, which comes from this chord, and to A minor, which comes from this chord. So I'll show you what I mean. First part, just keep it simple. Now comes F, G, A minor. Now switch back to the scale. And then we're back. That's how it works. So now in the advanced improvisation concept, you switch between normal soloing and go on the chords or on the modes. And that gives us really great effect. Of course, it's a lot more difficult because you have to think more, but since the chords are not too complicated, I think it could be possible that you work on this. And the cool thing is, when you play modes, like when it comes to the second part, you know, it's the like F, a lydian. You can play lydian at any part of the fretboard. You can play G, mixolydian, any part of the fretboard, and of course A minor at any position. You can also play here, I don't know, where you want. I mean, where it comes. And when you play around the fretboard, and in any position you are, you can just directly switch to the mode you want. I'll show you what I mean with that. Try to keep it simple. Now comes F. Yeah, stuff like this. I mean, these chords really switch pretty fast. Yeah. Now, what are the licks which you need to play? I mean, you can play any kind of licks. What really works good is any kind of sequence runs, like or what I like to do is, it's a run in sextols with 3 notes per string. Works pretty fine and is very effective. Point is, the last note has to have a harmonic or at least an accent. Okay, I couldn't make a harmonic now. Now I did one. And when you come in low position, you make kind of palm muted runs. These work pretty fine. You can make any kind of repeating patterns with low position. Whatever, it works really cool. And then when you get out of the palm mute the drums, and then you have the connection from the low position to the high position, which is very cool. The key, of course, is the speed, but it's actually not so hard as it looks. I mean, if you here we have, if you play 16ths on the beat, this is not so fast. I think it's 105 BPM. So daga daga daga. If you can play the run in 60 notes, you're already in the master section, really. Also, try to work on the mode. So this is the beat, then you're really really on the mark. And if you can play also in high positions, cool as well. This also works pretty fine. Of course, it's not really for beginners, but at least you have a goal. If you're a beginner, I want to play that shit too. So if you can play, you can also make practice with the track. High position. Where is it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a little bit faster than 1 out of 5. I think it's maybe 1 out of 10. So, and last but not least, and we have it, tremolo picking. We play the 60 notes, which is already fast, but we want to have it faster, double speed. So, this is called tremolo picking. These are 32th notes. How should I spell it? 32. See, my tongue is already 32th notes. It's this stuff. First make it on 1 note, then on 2, then on 3, and then make a run. The run is very hard, believe me, because the point is on 1 string it's easy because you have your position here with the hand, you're relaxed. When you have your exact position, it's very easy, just keep relaxed and just let it go. But when you make over all strings or over 2 strings, you have to move the hand and stay in exact position. See, I fucked it up now because I'm talking. And that really needs a lot of practice, and you have to play on your main guitar as this one here. That's why Dr. Pink is out of the game today. Sorry, Dr. Pink, because I cannot play this stuff on you. That's this stuff, and just stay relaxed. It looks very fast. It is very fast actually, but it's not so hard as it might look. First you need to play the scale in 60 notes. And then you can also try to like this first. And when you make like this, you notice that switching between the strings is the hard part of it. Actually, not the speed, but the switching between the strings is the hard part. Be very relaxed, and I don't hold the pick too hard because this gives a little bit more, how you call that? I don't know, it works better with you don't hold the pick too hard. And once you practice it, you can try with the track, which is it's pretty fast. Or now go. See, here's Dr. Pink, very unhappy today because Dr. Pink doesn't get full attention today. Yeah. If you're think, oh, that stuff is all too hard for me, the main point today actually is you understand that you work with modes. You don't have to play fast. I mean, playing fast is cool, but it's more important that you follow the chords. It can be easy stuff, slow, not too fast, but you really refer to the chords, and then you already sound much better. And this is the main point. If you're more into technical stuff, then you try to make the connections between the different positions as showed, but you don't need to. If it's I don't know, playing fast is too hard, you can do it in one string. And then when you move up, and now it comes G, like we from A minor. And now we have G, which was not hard at all to play. I mean, still a little bit fast, but still not impossible to play. You don't need to make the really crazy stuff. I mean, if you can, it's cool. If not, leave it. And when it comes to arpeggios, you don't need to play them fast. It's also enough when you just play stuff like this is cool too. If you're faster, of course, you play more, but it's not really essential. For a cool solo, actually, be honest, I prefer playing with few notes. I just was trying to show, some people think I cannot play fast, and I can, but I don't do it very often because I'm more the slow hand guy. I love the slow note. And this is much more in music. Try to let it breathe. But of course, when you have all the things together, you have much more possibilities to really work it out. So I give you final note. See, I'm going on the chords, now comes F. And I can play a little bit more fast. Play the arpeggio slow. Now. Yeah, stuff like that. And one trick, that's a real pro trick. It's normal that one day you're able to play like on 110% of your abilities, and you can really freak out and everything works. But you also have those days where you play like on 70%, the really bad days, or 60% of your normal level. And therefore work that you have a really secure expression where it always works on 60%, that you're really cool. And then when you have a day you feel, oh, today it really works well, then you can try to do the crazy stuff. And if you feel, oh, it's not really working today, you switch back to the easy stuff. And this is the way you should practice all this. It's not crazy stuff, it's just like more advanced stuff. And when it comes to more advanced stuff, of course, one day it works, the other day it doesn't work. Or you have a guitar. Sometimes it doesn't work on the guitar, like Dr. Pink is not really the fast guitar. Or one day you don't like the sound. That is, for me personally, when the sound is not cool, I really cannot go play well. I mean, still can play, but then I play on 60%, which is still okay. but it would be cool to play on 120%. But it only works for me when the sound is perfect. But the possibilities with sound could be, I don't know, the different rooms, or you have a different amp, or suddenly you have a lot of the audience, a big audience, which makes another acoustic when the room is empty and stuff. All this stuff has an influence. And so really work out your stuff, that you always have possibilities to switch between. When you feel, oh, okay, today I just try to survive, that you still can sound cool. And that's what it's all about. I mean, when I say play modes, it doesn't mean you have to play blah, 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 blah. You can also play them. When I say play arpeggios, you don't need to play them. You can also play them. When I say play tremolo picking, sometimes it's enough and just play on one string, and when it works fine, you play on all strings and stuff like this. These are the tricks. Yo, I've been talking a lot and playing a lot. So, I hope you enjoyed my advanced rock improvisation tutorial, and you get encouraged, if you're more a beginner, that you really can do more advanced stuff even with limited things. Music is not about limitation, music is about expression. That's the point. And so long, rock on. Party on, Garth. Anybody of you know that movie? Okay, bye.